yes, mainly focusing on.
I'm elected to that decision. Thank you.
That's what.
I believe we can take the last one and then move to the rest of the items.
Honorable aspirants, I'm seeing something like safety in your policy statements. What's the safety about? Brief me about that.
Safety in the
Yes.
Okay. So me talking of safety, you see, when things like that happens, it makes you uncomfortable, like you get. So,
It's basically about menstruation and everything that has to do with menstruation.
yeah, that's important thing.
Are you to that over here or in your policy?
Dear Chair, I want you to let the aspirant to know that once again, this panel is full of distinguished panelists. This is the fifth time she keeps saying we are not political. So I want you to address. Are you talking what I'm talking about?
Sorry.
Am I telling lies?
Please, I didn't get what you said, so I wanted to get it clear.
Okay. So I'm trying to tell you that we are fully gathered here. Anytime we make those four transits, the people at the back can see and the people like to can see. So I want you to address all the panelists with some level of formality here. I don't know whether you know anyone here, but I don't know you from anywhere.
Okay.
That was what makes you feel free. I want you to answer the questions with humility. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The chair of the panel. So I wanted to get clarification. Are we still asking questions on the policy?
The last question on policy.
No, that's what the mobile surface.
All right. So since the questions on policy are done, I would like to ask a question to the honorable aspirants. I believe, do we have permission to move on to current affairs?
Oh, yes.
So item 6 and
Yes,
7.
yes.
All right, thank you. So, honorable aspirants, you have mentioned some of the things that you want to do. Now, here is an important concern. This is an issue that's going to come up on campus, especially since there are female students. And as an SRC group, we are not taking care of only those on the main campus, those from the various associations as well, for business school and for the ESA and forces. Okay. Now, a student comes to you with a complaint, a female student comes to you with a complaint, and she mentions that she has been harassed by a staff member. In accordance with the school's anti-sexual harassment policies, what are you doing?
In accordance with the school's outlined anti-sexual harassment policies, what are you going to advise them?
Okay, so thank you for the question, madam. So I would advise them to go through the necessary channels.
Honorable Aspar, I think I've overlooked something. The Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable, said, gave you a means to address us. Now, you sitting there and me sitting here, there's a chair and then there are panel members. So before you speak, you have to address the chair and the panel members. You understand? Okay. Please, any more questions? I think we are far behind time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we can test all the other itineraries at a group together. Alright. So let's start from the flying and then we come closer.
Yes, the chair of your permission, I believe the answer was not satisfactory. because these are issues that are going to come up, and if you do not know the right procedures in order to guide those under your care, then there is a gap in terms of being qualified for the role. So, the chair, with your permission, can I enlighten the aspirants?
Yes, this is a place to educate ourselves as well.
All right. So, in accordance with the measures stated, they have the individual needs to report immediately, and to do so within 2 weeks. They need to file a complaint within 2 weeks, and once the complaint has been received, has been presented to the school authority, 30 days to have all of that resolved. Thank you. For clarification, something was not like so for clarification, they have 6 weeks to conduct an investigation to ensure that the complaint was accurate. Address it. Thank you. Thank you very much. So my question is, what is the age or the staff of the branch and position?
Honorable Newman NG. Honorable Newman DNG.
I think you enlighten us, but we are all here to learn.
So the full name is Honorable Dr. Agnes now
The next question.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for the opportunity. So, Honorable Aspar, I want to find out from you. I know by some way, somehow, you know that we're having a VC due to one of the things, and we have current VC who is acting. I want to find out from you the name of the acting VC, his full name, and the title as well.
The chair of the panel, Professor Ebenezer Malcolm. Thank you.
Aspirants, please, I want you to give me 5 females in position in government as at now and the positions they hold. Thank you.
The chair of the panel, please. The chair, please, I got your question right. I did my research, but I didn't get to that extent, so pardon me with that. Thank you.
What are you aspiring for?
SRC Women's Commission. Sorry.
Who are the people you look up to sort of motivate you to aspire for this portfolio? Because if you don't want, or if you are not able to extend your research to know the women in power, how do you want to be a woman in power?
Okay, so the chair, sorry, thank you. So it's good to know the people in power as we speak, but I believe they are not the only people I can look up to. There are a lot of people I can look up to. When we can let's continue. Thank you. I'll end it here. Thank you.
Who do you look up to?
Okay. So I'll channel it down to church. I go to church. I see ladies leading the SPF. I see how they lead. So they are the people I look up to.
You have decided to give a scope to the women you want to look up to. Are you aware that female leadership doesn't end in the church?
Please, yes, the church, sorry. Please, yes, I know.
In fact, what is the name of the current dean of students?
The current students,
Yes.
the church. Okay, so the name of the current dean of students is Professor Teresa, Professor Lilia.
You see, you decided to do church because you go to church. Now brought it to school because you go to school. Current dean, you don't even know parents now. Why?
The church. That's the church.
Are you going to lead in the church or you are here to aspire to lead in the school? Honorable Ogun decided to ask you about the nation. You said no, that scope is too broad. We want to limit it to church. Unfortunately, we are not in the church. We are in school. GCTU to be precise. Ghana Communication Technology University. And as a student, you don't know the name of your current dean of students. So what are you doing here?
The church. Okay, so I'm not saying this to justify myself, but I know of it, but I think it has skipped me at the moment.
So meaning you know her, but just that you forgotten her name.
I know the name, but it's not coming as we speak.
I think let us, you see, when it comes to other matters and current affairs, maybe she may not be inclined in those aspects. So I think let us spare on that. But the chair, I want us to go to her CV. Are you the one who prepared the CV?
Yes.
You did it on your own. According to her CV, it says that she has skills and she's very knowledgeable in 1, the student handbook, 2, the SRC constitution, 3, the electoral commission constitution, which means she's very indebted in the education of Ghana Telecom. So I want her, in her current affairs and other matters, I want to give her the chance. If you have knowledge, the chair, with your permission, if you are tackling the student constitution, I want her to recite the preamble. If you are tackling the handbook, I want her to sing the school's anthem. Please, the chair, I'm saying this not based on any preferential treatment, but per whatever skills she has stated in her curriculum. Very good. So, if it is the constitution, I want her to recite the student's preamble. If it's in the student's handbook, she is either to sing the school's anthem or she will take the components of the school crest and tell us about it. And last but not the least, if it is the electoral commission, no, I just don't want to be, maybe her knowledge in those areas, so you have to give her the chance. If it's about the electoral process, she just has to mention all the people who form up the electoral commission, the current electoral commission now. It's very simple, their names. So I'm giving her the knowledge of which her skills. So it's like I'm giving her the chance to score high. And when she's done, she should give me the mark I should give her out of 20. Thank you so much.
I believe the right honorable has helped us establish a common scope that we can work with. Because whatever she has placed on the CV She's telling us that she's ready to talk about whatever is there. So probably my line of question was out of order.
Yes.
In line with that, I apologize in case I stepped on anyone's feet. Now that a common scope has been established, Honorable Aspirant, did you get the question?
Yes.
So you may proceed.
Just pick one, which one you want? The school's anthem, the preamble, the crest. I'm just mentioning it for you. The crest, or you list the members of the current EC. They all fall under your skills. Thank you.
The chair. Okay, so
If I'm picking if I'm the chair, please, if I'm picking the crest, am I to explain?
No, you're just giving me three things and then you tell me what is the symbols in the crest.
Okay. The chair. Please, I'll go for the crest. So we have the yellow and blue, which the blue signifies sea and the yellow for riches. Then I'll go for the Edinka symbol, coming from our motto, knowledge comes from learning. Then the IT tower, which is basically talking about we being an IT school, then like what our school is about. Let me say it like that. Thank you.
Indeed, the CD belongs to her and she prepared the CD herself. Thank you.
Thank you. The chair. I'm sorry, but my research didn't get there. Thank you.
The chair, I want to ask a very simple question. So my question is, with Adam Apple, so mostly it was green SRC. Wukom always organize Miss GCT. Right now, I want to know whether youth are coming to organize. Youth are coming to organize Miss GCT. They are coming to do something different because it's like all the times they have been organizing that program. So I want to know whether they are coming to do the same thing or they are coming to do something different together with Miss GCT.
the chair. Thank you for the question. Okay, so I'm learning from my madam, Miss Ella, and from
That's not good. Honorable Felix, carry on.
I believe that Right Honorable Deputy Speaker drew to our honorable aspirant's attention that the panel consists of highly astute and distinguished individuals. So she should do well to properly address the panelists. Thank you.
And I'm not starting on that. I think with all due respect, this is the third time. I think it is very unfit that if she crosses her boundaries again, we walk her out. Yes, forever we've written, we walk her out and we disqualify her because this cannot keep going on like that. Thank you. The speaker, ask your question.
Thank you once again. So
I'll go for going with the normal procedure of organizing the Miss GCTU. Just that I'll try and think of something that will make it more lively, of which I'm yet to discover. Thank you. The chair. Thank you. Okay, so it's not only Miss GCTU I'll be organizing. I have Summit and Branch also as well that I'll be organizing for leaders. Thank you.
I think the last one.
Let's take the last three, and then so we go right honorable.
Yeah, so I want your general assessment on the current women's commissioner. Assessment.
The chair. Thank you. Okay, so I will applaud her for the good things she has done so far. Okay, so if I can remember the chair. The chair. Okay, so if I can remember clearly, she organized a program for ladies when we vacated and we were in the house during the level 100s their time. Yeah, thank you.
thank you for the opportunity. So this my question to you is, who is Professor Jinana Obuk Ajimai?
The chair. Thank you. Please. Sorry, but my research didn't get there. Thank you.
What kind of thing is that? Please allow me. Don't move. It's not compulsory. Okay?
Please, honorable aspirant, let your research also get in. I beg you. Last question. Let's get it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, honorable panel members. What's in
The chair, please are precious.
precious? So precious. What is your stance on women empowerment and gender equality?
The chair, thank you. So to me, I feel I'm in support of women empowerment. It helps in bringing we the ladies out. It makes us outspoken.
Yeah, that's the answer I can give you. Thank you.
So, what brought about women empowerment?
The chair. So, women empowerment was brought about to help encourage leaders bring out their capabilities and abilities. Yeah, thank you.
first question of myself, it was what, not how or why. What?
The chair.
What happened before women empowerment started?
The chair. What happened for us to get women empowerment? Sorry.
This is an observation
Alright.
to our honorable aspirants. It seems that personally, per my observation and as I'm grading everything, I think you're not prepared for the role. Because the question that His Excellency has asked you is a critical question that you should be able to answer to based on your role. Because women empowerment is the reason why there is an SRC book in the first place. So if you do not know why that role is important, then please, why are you coming for the role?
The chair. Okay, so please, I answered by giving the answer that it is organized to help ladies bring out their abilities and their capabilities.
That's very well and good. But then asked, what is it that brought it about?
The
The
chair.
chair.
Sorry about that. I didn't
my
mind.
The chair, this response is unsatisfactory.
Honorable aspirants, can I impress that you don't know what you are supporting?
The chair, sorry.
Can I say you don't know what you are supporting? Because you said you support women empowerment, right?
The chair.
Please.
So now we want to know
Yes, I was suggesting that we are also here to learn. Can they also educate us on the issue of women empowerment and how we think about it?
I don't think this is the right time to do that.
Yes, it's your house.
As it stands now, so
I second.
we would have to pause on that after, just like how they would also educate us on something about MOOCs. There can be also some education on women empowerment. I believe we are all cool with that.
Yes, I second.
So in light of that, I believe we are all done with all 7 items before us.
Yes.
Okay, honorable aspirants. Thank you very much for honoring the call to appear before the vetting panel and hear from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
aspirant. Please, who are you and why are you here?
Also encouraging female students, and I believe wherever I go, I make positive impact. I am here to be vetted.
I am here to be vetted for the office of the Women's Commissioner, SRC.
Okay. Honorable GCTU, please help us administer the declaration.
When I say I, then mention it. I,
Nadu Adi FBA Essential.
having submitted my nomination to contest the office of
the Women's Commissioner, SRC,
in the 2026 SRC election, do hereby declare that the information provided on my nomination form is true and accurate to the best of my knowledge, and that I meet the eligibility requirements set out in Article 37 of the SRC Constitution. I undertake to conduct my campaign. Should I be declared to contest? In accordance with Article 40 of the SRC Constitution. And any regulation issued by the Electoral Commission. Electoral Commission. Including but not limited. Refraining from campaign during voting. Keeping campaign material clear of polling station. And not withdrawing my candidature within the period. Prohibited by this Constitution. I further undertake to accept. The outcome of the vetting process. The outcome of the vetting process. And subject to my right to challenge. Under Article 42 and 47. The outcome of the election itself. And to conduct myself at all times. In a manner that upholds. The integrity of the university's electoral process. I understand that any false declaration. Made herein. Any breach of this undertaking. May result in my disqualification. In accordance with the power of vetting committee. Under Article 76A. Or the Electoral Commission's regulatory powers. Under Article 40F. So help me God.
Panel members, please, are we all tackled item 1 or you need the chairmanship?
Yeah, okay.
Which is which, demo or the okay?
Yeah, Chair, proceed. With your permission, proceed.
I believe we have ministered same exercise to other aspirants. So to be in order to have the same exercise administered. Dear aspirant, please approach 10 and you return to your seat.
Thank you, the chair.
I believe item 1 is satisfied.
Yes.
So we proceed to item 2 and 3. Let's tackle them together. To start with item 2. Let's use 5 minutes.
The chair, thank you. Yes, I want you to give me the role or the functions of the Women's Commission in the SRC Constitution. I want to be
The chair, the panel. Thank you so much, Her Lordship. Functions of the Women's Commissioner in Article 55 states that 1, she empowers female students to know themselves and know how they contribute majorly in the society. 2, serves as the bridge between students and their authorities in making decisions. 3, help find problems students are facing, especially female students, to solve them. Thank you.
Thank you. My last question is, I want you to give me 3 organs of the SRC Constitution.
The Chair, I thought everybody has the chance to ask one question. With your permission, should this slide?
Let's let it slide since I just said 5 minutes. But going forward, let's ask one question each. If everyone is done, we are still within the time for you to spare. Then we can go another round.
Thank you.
Then we can proceed.
So the question, do you hear?
The chair, the panel. Thank you so much for the question, Her Lordship. So the organs of the SRC annual Congress, 2GA meeting, that's General Assembly, and the executive officers. Thank you.
Please, it's General Assembly, not GA meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The Chair, I want the Women's Commissioner aspirant to know that her catwalk won't intimidate me to ask her questions. And so she should sit up and get ready. As the Women's Commissioner, the handbook spells out sexual misconduct. I want you to tell us more about it since you are the Women's Commissioner and I know you have learned knowledge of the Constitution. So let's go to the handbook. Thank you.
The chair, the panel. Thank you so much, Right Honorable. So let's say a student reports a sexual harassment to me. The first thing I will do is I will maintain confidentiality with her, listen to her respectfully. The second thing is I will ensure she's safe before proceeding to the next procedure, let me put it that way. That is taking it to the authorities, reporting it within the first 2 weeks the incident happened, so that the authorities can take about 6 weeks in order to investigate and make sure whatever they are saying or whatever that she said is true. Thank you.
I think she has answered only one of the questions. The question says, it defines sexual misconduct. So I want her to give me what the handbook says on sexual misconduct. But the channels of which she has given is all word for word as situated in page 13 of the student handbook. So I just want a definition so that you complete my score for you. Thank you.
The chair, the panel. Thank you so much,
Right
Right
Honorable. So when we say sexual harassment or sexual misconduct, that is being harassed by your fellow student, he or she touching you without your consent, and also having issues about sexual harassment on campus. Thank you.
The chair, dinner has been served. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for this opportunity. So, dear aspirants, my question is coming from the Constitution. So, from the SRC Constitution, Article 706 talks about the annual congress. What's the main agenda for the annual congress?
The chair, the panel.
Thank you so much, His Excellency. So the main agenda for Congress is they meet before the new academic year begins to make decisions and also take into consideration what they need to do the next academic year to support student welfare. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, so I think it's a platform for where we all learn as we always say. So I want to read it out to our honorable aspirants. So when you open the SRC Constitution, Article 7, you'll see talks about the main agenda of the annual congress. So the main agenda of the annual congress is to train the SRC executives on leadership training and also capacity building.
Thank you, His Excellency.
I think we have passed the 5 minutes limit, so 2 extra and then we move on to the next item.
Okay, and honorable aspirant, please, my question is, how can the student officially lodge a complaint or grievance for an unfair grading as academic results?
The chair, the house.
The chair, the panel. Thank you so much, Honorable. So the procedures a student need to follow before lodging a complaint, that is academically, he or she has to make sure she's not having any issues, let's say results issues, or sorry to say, he or she is having issues before approaching the authorities. That's first of all, you report to your course rep. Your course rep will take you to the your faculty, and if it's beyond your faculty, your course rep will take you to the academic chair for the academic chair to lead you to wherever you need to get your solutions from. Thank you.
Okay, so honorable aspirants, Article 55C requires that the commission, in consultation with the dean of students, appoint a female lecturer as an advisor. What qualities will you look for? And then can you suggest any lecturer, female lecturer you will consider?
Thank you, the chair, the panel.
Hold on. I'd like us just answer the first part of the question, but maybe a lecturer you would probably appoint. Don't you think? Thank you.
I second.
Yes, sir.
Can I proceed? The chair, the panel. Thank you so much.
Right, Honorable. So, can you come again with your question? Yes, please.
The commission, in consultation with the dean of students, appoint a female lecturer as an advisor. Yes, so when elected as the Women's Commissioner, what qualities will you look for in this when appointed?
The chair, the panel. Thank you so much, Right Honorable. So before electing someone as an advisor, that person has to be capable of thinking, because if you don't have any idea of whatever you are coming to do, there's no way you can help solve a problem. You should be able to give us reasonable solutions if we bring problems to you. I'll use the Dean of Student Affairs as a scenario here. She's a professor. She knows a lot about female students. So when we are appointing someone as an advisor, we'll look at the standards the Dean of Students has set before we appoint someone that can not necessarily meet that same standards, but then get more ideas and knowledge as the Dean of Students before we appoint. And one person I can, should I say, nominate? Thank you so much.
Why this thing keeps repeating among candidates. I always tell them that this is an office of distinguished aspirants. I forgot that you have not been past vetting. Now, I said this place, we are here to learn. It's full of esteemed and distinguished panelists. You can't come and be addressing us with your left hand and be throwing it up in the air like that. You know me. Please, let me, this is important, please. I don't know you, but you don't know me, so please, give us that optimum respect. Let's share with your question. I would like her to learn. She knows the right thing. She didn't start off like that, but when she realized it's like as if she saw Honorable Phyllis being in a boom meeting, she started switching the mics. Thank you so much.
The chair, the panel. No, please. Sorry.
The chair.
The chair, the panel. Thank you so much, Right Honorable. As you said, we are all learning, and I'm sorry it will not happen again.
Apology accepted.
As you said.
The chair, please, a submission. Yes, so this is to the honorable aspirants. You are vying for, you are here to be vetted for a leadership position. If you are saying something, say it with conviction. Yes, because I've realized that about 2 or 3 times already, you had to excuse yourself for the things you are saying. You said, if I'm sorry, but no, please speak with conviction. And most of the time, the words you're even using are not impolite words. They are words that can be said normally. So please speak with conviction. Thank you.
I think we can proceed to item 3. Policy. Also, 5 minutes, 1 question each until let's see, we have exhausted the time, then we can ask all questions. So 5 minutes.
Chairman, with your permission, thank you very much. So, our dear aspirants policy statement, it looks as if she is doing campaigning. Because there is if elected over there. I don't know if I'm not getting the listing of grammar or if elected. So it's like she's already doing campaigning. And also, she made mention, how do you call it? The female students. I believe every female student deserves an environment where they feel supported, confident, and empowered to succeed academically, socially, and professionally. So we are trying to say that the female students here are not supported to succeed academically, socially, and professionally. So what are you trying to say? I mean, our current beautiful, honorable who come here, she's not doing any work of.
The chair, the panel, His Excellency.
Thank you so much for the question. I will appreciate the current WOCOM because she has done a lot and she's still doing a lot. But then I want to leave a legacy where I care, supported, females feel supported on campus, and also know that their voices are being sent up there and then the authorities are working on it. I'm not saying the current WOCOM is not doing her work. She's doing marvelously well, and I appreciate her for that. But then I want to leave a legacy where students will feel concerned and also know that we care about them. Thank you so much.
Someone, what's all the if elected to address that?
Yes, we have to address that.
Honorable candidates. I can say about
Honorable aspirant.
sorry, honorable aspirants. My bad. I can see about 3 to 4 policies. What is your flagship policy and how do you intend to go about it? The chair, the panel.
Honorable, thank you so much for the question. My policies are based on the interest of the students and how to develop their welfare and also their stay on campus to feel comfortable. So my first initiative is the Support 360 Desk, where we will provide guidance and support to each student to feel. Can I continue?
All your policies.
Thank you so much, Honorable. So my main policy is the Flow with Dignity policy, where we are going to provide pad banks at stations where our ladies will feel comfortable with. That's our washrooms. We are going to provide pad banks there so that when the need arises, they will get access to it easily. And I've also, before starting with this, I've also had my sponsorships and partnerships ready that if I'm to pass vetting and elected, they are ready to process everything, and that's going to be my first project to do on campus. Thank you.
You do not pass vetting or if you are not elected, that doesn't happen. So are you being elected because you are elected or not?
I'd like us to put a cut on that. And also, I think let's see what so thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman, I want to ask you something. Maybe, I don't know if that's the right thing. Before Honorable Woman speak, she made mention of candidate something that you corrected that she should use aspirant. She then said, my bad. So that my bad, I want to ask, is it a formal language here? Maybe I don't know if it's a formal language, so that she can record the statement and say it. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman. For that's come to my notice that the word in quotes, my bad, is not really accepted in the formal set as His Excellency has used. I think from there then we can proceed to the campaign statement in the policy. Yes, so I was saying that after that, addressing that, then we can proceed to the campaign statements in the policy. I understand. And I think I'll do that pleasure now since I am sort of the head. So, distinguished panel members, on behalf of Honorable Woko, that's SRC Women's Commission, I apologize. The aspirant also apologize. I believe we can now proceed to the issue at hand in the policy statement.
Thank you, the chair of the panel. So, the chair, I believe if we were to critically examine the policy statements, you are not a candidate, are you?
No, please, I'm not.
Because from what I am reading, this does not look like a policy statement. It looks very much so like a manifesto after you have gone through the vetting process. So the chair, the panel, upon, you're the wisest in the house. Sorry, forgive me, I retract my statement. I retract my statement. The chair, I believe with your due leadership, you would direct our honorable aspirant to do the right thing and then come back. Thank you.
In light of that,
Honorable Chair, I second what the honorable.
The chair,
Sorry, the chair, I second what the honorable member just said.
the chair, secondary what? There are certain criteria that the House follow before we deem a policy as a manifesto. And when you listen, please give me the mic. I think the people they can't hear me.
Attention of the chairman.
Yes, the chair won. Ask him. The chair treat him on. Hello, please. The chair. I want to put this on record that we requested for policy statements, and the House defined the policy statement that it should be something that should be of you and what your House is going to bring. Now, when you read keenly the policy statement, the policy statement makes it look more like a manifesto. Was the campaign paper in the first part. And when you look through it, it is talking about hair only. That brings me to my last question, which is, you see, when you look into your manifesto, it contains a lot of inspiring promises. I'm telling you. And don't be offended when people call you candidate. Sometimes when they call you that SRC, they assume you've passed vetting already. The chair, with your permission, can I proceed with the question?
proceed with the question.
Thank you so much. I want you to identify just one promise. I'm calling it a promise because now the baseline is what if you are not, and all those things. So I'm just trying to say that. And identify just one promise that we can hold you accountable for in your first 100 days. That one, if we all here witness this after our first 100 days, it doesn't fall, we know that this one was, then we assume that the whole show is a manifesto. I think if she answers that deep fit and she goes by whatever I do, I finish, she tells me the mark that she is supposed to get, then we can work her out if she falls below the pass mark. I think that's fair. The chair, with your permission.
Panel members, I think for this, I would not like to sit on it alone. I would like your input.
What I'm saying is, right after the answer, we assess like what we did to the previous portfolios. That will make them work out and go and prepare better the answer.
The chair, a submission. Based, yes, she mentioned if elected in the beginning, but then everything is supposed to go together. That alone negates the entire statement and makes it a manifesto. Thank you very much.
Chair, I was never disputing that fact. I even highlighted it in my statement. I never disputed that fact. But even among panel members, they were missing candidates for aspirants. So I am trying to say that let her put her on an assessment. If she falls below it, we work her out. Then she goes and prepares. She's not the first person to be worked out. Why are you people scared of working her out? So let us all assess her. If she qualifies, then fine. If she doesn't, then work her out because time.
Yeah, I think we have passed the 5 minutes, 11 minutes. So, I think there will have to be be a correction made in the policy statement to change it from changing it from looking like a manifesto read to what it's supposed to be, that is policy statement. And also your heading on top of it, try to do something about it. Try to do something about it. It's like they're writing from the actual office. You are just aspiring now. Okay, you understand this. So I think we can put a 4 in item 3, access item 4, 5, 6, 7. Then she goes and does the needful, and then we can access it on item 3.
Actually, she didn't answer my question. So I can't answer. So we are just copying the motion.
Yes.
I didn't hear.
Vice please do not give him permission to speak.
You don't give this gentleman his excellence permission to speak.
Let's not do that. We'll fit into our time. So let's access 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 and 7, I think. You want to say something? All right.
The chair, the panel, thank you so much. I realized I made a mistake with my policy statement and I accept it.
So before coming here, I printed out my policy statement into details. I printed it too because I realized I made a mistake with the first one. So I brought into detailed explanation of the policies. That is why I'm here. Thank you.
Trying to give some of the criteria we look out for.
I second.
Yes. One is proactiveness. And she has just displayed. So please approach and present, and then you can access that. But while she does that, after she has submitted it and then she's seated, we can proceed to item 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay.
Whilst we are reading through the policy, I believe we can do that. So 5 questions to cover 6 and 7, and then we use that to access 5 and 4. So the 5 months. Objection. Yes. All right.
Yes.
Shout, His Excellency the President. Yes, and then I would also like to know why she didn't send it to the bill or something. Yes, before, after for it.
Objection. Yes, I have objection.
She detailed it clear that she realized right at the doorstep, so she had to go print. I think it has been rectified.
Mr. Chairman.
The last time I checked,
Did you give him chance to talk?
we didn't have a printer at the gate. So I don't know how she printed it.
I'll plead that with partner for that.
Yes.
The fact that she has seen her mistake and gone to the correction. See, initially, you don't send the policy statement to email. You print it out, come and submit it here.
But let's say one last thing. I want this young lady to know that we are not children here. If you know you made a mistake, you shouldn't have wasted the panel's time letting us go through these errors. Please, this thing we shouldn't look at this with a pinch of salt or something like that. Let's be just. You know you have made mistakes. You wait. You have done this one. Last minute time you have to disqualify it, then you lose. We don't do that in the church. I'm serious. Yes.
We are going to see the 5 questions so that I know that after we have addressed it today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so all concerning other matters and then yes, man, this one I cannot talk for you. I wanted to speak for you, but it's beyond my capacity. So if you could explain why you didn't send the soft copy. Since we requested for the soft copy, you understand, the soft copy, not hard. Although you were trying to do it right, but it's not up to.
So my reason
For
for
not
not
submitting it through the email is, first of all, I would say I'm sorry or apologize. I'm sorry. And the reason I didn't submit it through the email is we were supposed to submit our policy statement, our CV, and results on last Thursday before 5 p.m. So when I realized I made a mistake, it was past 5 p.m. It was just today I was going through the policies that I realized I stated it in a form of being a candidate whilst I'm not. I'm still an aspirant, and I'm sorry for that once again.
Because we wasted 15 minutes on just this.
the chair, the panel. Thank you so much for the question.
The reason I didn't interfere was because I had to let my elders speak first.
Mr. Chairman, you are not taking anybody in for it. Yes. Because we have understood, we have taken their problem, let's go other matters. Or we all have questions.
You have an objection to what she just said.
Yes, we all have objections. Unconstitutional. That is making mistake. You are proudly sitting there laughing and saying
You are trying to tell us we're making a fool of ourselves.
yes. Need.
Two representatives from the General Assembly can put their heads together and then allow one person to speak. And then the SRC president could or can speak on behalf of all the executive officers, including the Women's Commission. So first, I think I'll call the SRC president. Then from there, after our rights honorables have joined together, then we hear their submission. So it's excellent. Over to you.
So, Chairman, thank you very much for the opportunity. So, the first one has to do with when she wasn't able to say through the mail when she explained. I will accept that. But the last one is the opportunity given to her now to express herself, explain to us the reason why she wasn't able to provide it through the mail. The same opportunity should be given to the next person. Situation where the next person too is in this, how do you call it, finding herself in this situation. Thank you.
I think we can hear from Right Honorable.
Thank you for the opportunity. And I'm speaking and standing on the protocols of the wisest council in this house. So, after we met, we have agreed that we would take an apology, but we expected to retract the statement that she said at the latter part. And the apology is just okay. And please, next time, ahead of time, when you have anything, it even saves that you can just present. That is what the wisest council said I should add as a suggestion, so that it doesn't happen. What if we had walked there out without even listening? It would have worried you. Thank you so much.
I believe we have all heard the submission and then aspirants reading ourselves, gotten some education and some tidbits on what to do when we are to appear before people to examine us. So in light of that, proceed with the 6 questions on current
Mr. Chair, I want you to also thank you once again for this opportunity. Now, this matter is on just current affairs. And as a women's commissioner, it's very simple. And I want you to give us the name of the current issue, national, not GCTU Electoral Commission. Just the current.
The
The
chair,
chair,
the
the
panel,
panel.
Right Honorable, I have no idea. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Honorable aspirant.
Chair, have you given a permission to speak?
Right Honorable, what's your question answered?
No. But
Is it something that can be answered now? Or
when it was asked using the older candidates, we told the candidates that unless the portfolio is done, then we address those things. That is why I didn't ask. I think you finish the last. Yeah.
would you like to tell your other?
Let the woman ask the question. I give her the answer.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Okay, honorable aspirants. So Ghana's Affirmative Action Act mandates that 30% of the representatives in institutions must be female. As the Women's Commissioner, how would you use this national law to enforce gender equity on our campus?
Honorable Boko, is a question for the office of the Woko or for the office of recruitment, marketing, because it's like this question is sort of out of the office of the women's commission. What I do is work hand in hand with them, but this question I will be that will change it or will
As you change this, let me answer the first question so that we
carry
can
on.
I asked not because I want you to see, as a woman, I thought you have inspiration for women in offices. That is why I asked those questions. Now, her name is Miss Jane Adubwe Mensah. Miss Jane Adubwe Mensah. So she succeeded after Charlotte was saying, Madame Charlotte was saying, you didn't recall. That's why I just mentioned. I thought you have inspiration from those angles. Thank you so much.
Chair, Honorable Asma, the former Chief Justice of Ghana.
You can ask your question now.
Honorable Asma, the former Chief Justice of Ghana used to speak about gender equity and gender equality. Can you explain gender equity and gender equality and provide it with the former Chief Justice name? Thank you.
Did you get it?
The chair, the panel, thank you, Honorable. So I will start with the women empowerment and gender equality. So gender equality all came about when we had it in the system that we women were gender inequalities. Yes, so the whole gender equality came about to enable us women feel more safe and also competent, that we can also step forward as the males are also stepping forward. And the latter part of that's the question, the last question, that's the Chief Justice name. Honorable, forgive me, I have no idea.
Justice is Honorable Gertrude Topper.
is the gender and the equality. We are also learning.
Yes, she did that right. That's why I touch on that.
So
Chairman, with your permission, I want to carry your new celebration. Dear aspirant, do you know that you're going to it's fine. So my question is from the handbook. Student handbook.
The chair.
yes.
The panel.
Yes.
This is to His Excellency. An individual's beauty or not has no bearing on this vetting committee.
Mr. Chairman, did you hear me say
At the point of order, I feel there will be a conflict of interest, so we should boycott this question. Because well, for you to say that to an aspirant, it has no problem. Everybody is
no,
happy.
did you hear me saying that? Mr. Chairman, with your permission, can I hear me?
Mr. Chairman, it's just a compliment. Everybody is either beautiful or ugly. And we fall under the beauty category.
The chair, and I believe that that statement should be made to each and every aspirant who comes in here. However, in order to maintain the neutrality of this esteemed panel, it is important that we do not make references to such items. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I regard that statement. Though I did not say it, but I regard that statement. Thank you very much.
His Excellency. My head was down, but my ears were up. I actually heard and I looked at you after you made that statement, but you didn't watch my direction. So you saying you didn't say that on record is sort of tarnishing my image and the image of the whole panel. And as I have done before, I will still apologize on his behalf. My esteemed panel, I'm very sorry, and I believe it wouldn't happen again. Dear aspirants, we are sorry for what we have witnessed. Thank you. I believe, His Excellency, you can proceed with your question. Objection?
Yes, I would like to know how that is offensive. Saying someone is beautiful.
The chair.
You see, what Honorable Phyllis was trying to establish is a comment like that might sway the panel.
Yes.
From being neutral.
Yes.
That is why she's saying that we shouldn't state it here. If you are outside, you can state it, but once you are vetting the person or examining the person, let's try to refrain from compliments so we don't sway the rest of the panel to looking at that characteristics. You want to say something?
The chair of the panel, please can I take water?
Oh, feel free.
Thank you.
You can ask your question.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. So, with my question, I want to find out from our dear aspirant the programs that we run in the school. The programs are being accredited by who? And the one in charge of the accreditation, the office in charge of the accreditation.
Yes, please. But I have a question.
Question for you.
The chair of the panel.
Oh.
His Excellency.
His Excellency, thank you so much for the question. The chair of the house, sorry, the chair of the panel, His Excellency.
Please, I want to know the programs, the kind of programs you are talking about, because to my understanding, as a student, we sometimes call the courses we do as programs. So I want to know the programs you are talking about. Thank you.
I think I can answer this on behalf of His Excellency. One problem I've also noticed is what you have stated, 4-course program course. In the university, a course is sort of like a subject when you go to SHS. The program is what you are reading. So ESC, diploma, masters, all those are programs. But when you come to course, you can have electronics, linear electronics, you can have algebra, you can have calculus. I believe you are satisfied in that area.
So, the chair, please, I want to know if there's a social life on campus such programs that His Excellency is referring to.
I didn't get the question.
Is it the social life activities that His Excellency is asking the question about?
Social
life, as in the activities you do on campus.
No, it's limited into education, not extracurriculars. So you read computer engineering, That's an example of the program he's talking about, not the events we have on campus.
So please, His Excellency, can I get a motion again?
Chairman, with your permission.
Sorry.
Dear aspirants, the question again. So I said we have this body that give us accreditations to the academic programs at the school. So I want to find out from you that so-called body and the office in charge of the accreditation. Thank you.
The chair, the panel.
I believe it's academic board.
So, Chairman, she answered by saying academic board, which is on the right answer. What to indicate as so, the office in charge of giving us accreditation for all the academic programs that are running in the school is GCTU, Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. And the precise officer is in charge of the accreditation is the Director General. And his name is Professor Ahmed Jinapo.
Honorable Felix.
The chair of the panel. So my question to the honorable aspirants. Name 3 individuals who would form part of the December 2026 Elder Statesmanship.
The chair, the panel, can I get a question again?
So for the period of 2026, name 3 individuals who would be elder statesmen.
Honorable, must they be ladies?
Just 3 individuals, elder statesmen, for the period of December 2026. Who would qualify?
The chair. No, please.
Okay, so what the Honorable is trying to find out is in December 2026, there are certain people who qualify to be given the title Elder Statesman in this institution. She wants you to give 3 individuals who qualify for that.
The chair, the chair, the panel, honorable. So, the first person I will name is the Vice Chancellor. That's Acting Professor Ebenezer Malcolm. The second person I'm going to name is the Registrar. That's Mrs. Jennifer Akude. The third person I'm going to mention is the Librarian. That's Acting Mrs. Sorry, I'm out. Thank you.
I believe that answer is unsatisfactory.
Yes, so the Honorable Panelist will indicate you and indicate us on who qualifies to be an elder statesman.
So an elder statesman would qualify after. So an individual who qualifies to be an elder statesman is if they held an SRC executive position and have ended their tenure of office. So 3 individuals that you could have mentioned are His Excellency Nathaniel Sanfo. You could have also mentioned Honorable Nico Josaki, and you could also have mentioned Honorable Christabel Odede. Thank you.
I think we have exhausted those 5 minutes, so
Yes, let
we'll not much.
two more. Honorable Akwe, you ask the question. So Honorable Akwe is the right honor. No, I counted for deputy speaker and then honorable first. Yes. Let's proceed.
Thank you very much, the Chair. So please, my question to you, Honorable Husband. Who is Honorable Dr. Agnes Namulati, and who appointed her?
The chair, the panel, thank you for the question, Honorable. So the Minister of Gender and Social Protection is Honorable Dr. Agnes Na Momolate. And for the person that nominated, no.
I want to try and answer one.
So the Minister of Gender and Social Protection is Dr. Agnes Na Momo. And the person that nominated them is the President of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Thank you.
Thank you.
They said, I think you have exhausted all the I told you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My question is a very notable and respected professor of this institution once said, there's nothing like women empowerment, and that statement is nonsense. As somebody who believes in women empowerment, what do you have to say about that?
The chair, the panel, Right Honorable, thank you so much for the question. Women empowerment is also part of my project because women must also be considered that we can also lead. So if we empower our women, they can step forward, take position, that's leadership roles, and also know that they can also do it the same way the gentlemen are doing it. Thank you so much.
I believe that is very allow His Excellency me to ask this question if there will speak item 3.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Honorable aspirants. I do agree. I presume you are back. Okay, great. Great. Fine.
The chair, His Excellency
from Kamashi.
Come. In your hometown, and how has that shaped your understanding of women's empowerment and gender equality?
The chair, the panel, His Excellency, thank you so much for the question. First of all, I've not been there before. Thank you. I'm somebody that based in Kumasi. I've been with my mom since I was born. So I've never been to Gamashi before. But from my experience, as I stayed at Kumasi, the men were given the opportunity because my society taught or thinks that they can do the work. We women are limited to the kitchen. The kitchen is ours. But then the reason why I added the women empowerment to my policies is I want to ensure the ladies that we also can do it the same way the gentlemen are doing it. We can also give our best. We can also take leadership roles. Thank you.
Thank you. Now go to item 3, one small please funding here for punishing us, but don't use that to sue you to penalize you.
I think when